cool. Kind of. Jared got up to pee.
At like 2:30?
2:30, and he said,
I was like, the stars are really bright. You should come out here and look at this.
He was like, it's scary as shit, but the stars are amazing.
Yeah, it was. You could actually see the Milky Way just going right up above us.
So I was like, all right, well, I'll get up and pee. And I was like, those are probably the northern lights. And he was like, okay. And I was like, no, point a phone at it. And
well, I was looking straight up, and the northern lights were to my right when I got up.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, those are the northern lights for sure. Super cool.
So we saw the northern lights for the first time.
Green and purple. We didn't have the best view. There were a couple trees in our way because we were camping so far down on the riverbed.
And it was still foggy. There was still fog.
So I'm like, do you want to go over there? Do you want to go over there? We get a better picture, get a better view. Do you want to try and drive somewhere? And he was like, no. He was like, every big rock looks like a bear. No.
It was so dark. Dark and foggy, and like every big rock, I was like, ooh, is that moving? Like, is that a bear? Like, what's going on? So I was just super paranoid about it.
And then I couldn't go back to sleep. I was too excited and too scared of bears. Because at dinner last night, one of the servers was saying there's some grizzlies in town and they're getting smart and they're coming out at night to look for food, human food.
And they've broken into 2 cars.
So I was like, So then it was scary to go back to sleep. This morning, we also had frost. Everything was under ice this morning too. It was pretty chilly.
It was really cold last night.
It said it was only 4. It said it was 40, which isn't that cold, but I don't know if it was colder where we were. This morning we were gonna walk out to Kennecott, an old abandoned mining town. It's a 4-mile walk to get there because you gotta cross the bridge, go into McCarthy, walk to Kennecott. So 4.2-mile walk, and we were like not even half-mile into it, and there's one lodge still open in town, and the lodge courtesy van was bringing all their guests to Kennecott for the day, and they stopped and said, "You want to ride or you want to walk it?" And I was like,
I was about ready to say, "Oh, she wants to walk it," and she said, "Oh no, we'll take a ride," and I was so surprised.
So that cut down our mileage today by 4 miles, which is nice.
Yeah.
But we came out to Root, R-O-O-T, Root Glacier, and off the side of it is a mining trail. There's 2 really hard mines you can get to and 1 easy to moderate. So we went to the easy to moderate, and you got to a point in the trail, just a cliff edge. Like
the whole thing had collapsed.
Like you used to walk across it, and it's just gone now. So that sucked. So we came back. We came down here to Root Glacier and had our breakfast. Fruit and jerky, and it's pretty cool. Very different than any other glacier we've been to. A lot of moraine out here. There's actually somebody camping down on the glacier down there, and we just saw him hiking over the top up there. It was pretty cool. Yeah, bears are all over. I got my bear belt today, so I don't have to sing and dance. Some bear poop.
Yeah. This is very, very pretty. This is she's right. This is really weird and different looking.
So different than any other glacier. This is like the one that you can actually like walk to and then walk on. Don't think we're going to for sake of timing and
everything that we're standing on has been pushed down by the glacier. It's incredible. I gotta show you guys this. This is really neat looking. So it's coming from all the way down there, and it's pushing all of this gravel and silt all the way. Like, see down there, you can see that right there. That's still ice under there. So the whole thing is still flowing. We're standing all on ice. It's all moving. It's incredible. And right down there, see that ice bridge? How cool is that?
Really pretty views. Wrangell-St. Elias has been pretty good to us.
Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Okay, what just happened?
A giant landslide into the road,
Where?
over the road.
Where?
Wrangell-St. Elias National Park, and 60 miles of dirt graded, pothole-laden road.
Semi-maintained road, but not really.
And we were in like the first 2 miles of it. And
Coming out.
I pulled up to it, and I was like, 4-wheel drive? And I was like, oh, look, it's kind of still moving a little bit. And Jared was like, floor it backwards, go. So I was sitting there for like not very long, a couple minutes, and a local pulled up, and she was like, oh, when did this get here? And I was like, I think it just happened. And she was like, well, should we try going through it? And we were like, oh, we'll follow you. You can try. So she made it through it. So we made it through it, and I was like 3/4 of the way through. Jared's like, man, I should have been videoing this the whole time. Sorry, we made it through though.
Yep, I was just worried. I didn't want to get stuck, and I didn't want the landslide to take us down the hill.
They do eventually apparently close this road. I'd imagine you can still snow machine down to the town, but was it this town where they said about 20 people stay and live through the winter?
Yeah.
So not many people out here through the winter, but it is gorgeous right now.
There's an 80-year-old woman. She stays here all winter, and she's lived here for 40 years, and her son helps her still. But she lives here all by herself.
Potholes coming up. Hold your horses. This is more realistic of what the drive is like. Oh, but there's a good lane over here. Showing them the holes now.
I'm trying.
It's 3 hours of picking your lines and dodging potholes, which are easier to see today while it is sunny out than it was yesterday when the whole road was wet.